Good morning, students. Now let us find the Laplace transform of unit impulse function or delta function. In this video, we are going to calculate the unit impulse function or delta function Laplace transform. It is represented with the symbol del of t. Del of t definition, we know that it is equal to infinity at t is equal to 0, and it is equal to 0 if t not equal to 0, and we represent the signal simply with a arrow mark at t is equal to 0. Right. I have discussed this signal description clearly in the basic signals, and I have introduced 6 different properties for the impulse functions also there. Out of those properties, one property should be remembered here. One of the famous property of del of t is shifting property. I have given once. I am rewriting the shifting property here. Minus infinity to plus infinity. If a signal x of t multiplied with del of t, then the answer is equal to x of 0. There will be no delta function in the right hand side expression. The shifting property should be remembered for calculating the Laplace transform of a delta function. Fine. The Laplace transform of any signal x of t, the standard formula we know, minus infinity plus infinity x of t e power minus st dt. Right. Let us substitute the delta function in x of t here. Minus infinity to plus infinity. X of t is here. Del of t e power minus st dt. Right. Now compare these two equations. This is 1 and this is 2. After comparing these two equations, what we get is del of t common, and e to the power of minus st is nothing but x of t. That means what is the answer for this integral according to this property? Means here x of 0 with x of t here. Here x of t is e to the power of minus st. So x of 0, so t is replacing with 0 here. So e to the power of minus s into 0 should be the answer for this expression. So that e to the power of 0, that is equal to 1. That means the delta function Laplace transform is 1. Then what is ROC? Is the question here. What is the ROC of a delta function? Generally, ROC definition, we have discussed that it is the range of values of S for which the signal converges. That means generally when the signal diverges means most of the times here when S value 0 or when S value plus or minus infinity or when S is equal to pole value. Under these three conditions, most of the times we will get x of s tending to infinity. That means we need convergence of the signal. It should not go to infinity. For which values of s, it is not x of s not going to infinity. Those range of values is nothing but ROC for that signal we know. According to the definition, that is the ROC. Means under any value of s, if x of s goes to infinity, exclude those values. Here, x of s is, for this delta function, it is equal to 1. We can observe here, x of s is not at all depending upon s value. Whether s is 0 or plus or minus infinity or any other value, doesn't matter. X of s is always equal to 1. It never goes to infinity. That means any value of s, x of s is converging. Any value of s does not affect x of s. So the ROC is for this signal entire S plane. This is the only signal for which the ROC is the entire S plane out of all basic elementary standard signals. So very important signal. Entire S plane is the ROC for delta function. We can note down this one. Thank you.